Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm going to be talking about Starbucks and a little bit of a controversy that Starbucks has gotten in the past, I think, week or so. And I think it started with the two black gentlemen who were waiting for a friend at Starbucks, and the white manager, I guess, called them trespassers, and the cops were called and they were escorted out, and it's led to the whole controversy that we see now. So apparently Starbucks on May 29th will be closing all of their stores. Well, not all of their stores, I take that back. 8,000 Starbucks stores will be closed on May 29th for racial bias training. Now, this is interesting because I don't really think this is going to work. I mean, I don't really understand what they think they're going to accomplish because all I can see happening in this class is some cheesy bullshit, be friendly to everyone type of classes that you get for probably any fast food training. And I mean, if you have racist or prejudice workers working in your store, they're not going to give a shit about one class. They're going to go back to being who they are. I mean, and it's kind of difficult to really tell nowadays who's really, openly racist and prejudiced against other people because, people have become smart. It's not the 1950s and 40s when you can just be very open and public about your racism and your bigotry. You kind of have to be closeted. You have to stay in the closet when you're, racist and things like that now. So it's kind of hard to like really vet a racist because they've kind of gotten a little bit smarter or a little bit smarter over time because they realize that it'd be kind of hard for them reputation wise and employment wise if they were an active open racist. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know how well this class will work. I can't say if it will or not, but my personal opinion, I don't think it's going to work. I think this is just a waste of a day for people to be getting coffee. Now they're going to have to go somewhere else. Well, I guess you don't have to go somewhere else if you're not one of those 8,000 stores. I mean, I feel like 8,000 stores. I don't know exactly how many Starbucks are around, but I feel like 8,000 is a pretty good amount. I mean, I don't know exactly the exact number that Starbucks has, around the country, but I feel like that'd be if not all of the stores. But besides the point, um, I'm interested. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys think that this is actually going to work? Do you think this is going to improve the problems that they've been having recently? Because I guess I didn't get to read the story, but I think this happened again with, I think, another black person at another Starbucks. And, obviously this is not good PR. This is not a good image for Starbucks. And I'm sure that they're trying to do everything they can to scrub and distance themselves from this. But, it is what it is. I mean, this happens, and you just kind of have to deal with it the best you can. And Starbucks thinks that the best way to deal with it is to close 8,000 stores and to do some racial training, to try and teach their employees on how to treat all customers, to not bias based on your gender or your race and, all that good stuff, you know. But, like I said, it just goes back to what I said before. I just don't really see what are you going to be teaching in this class for one day, and I'm presuming for like 8 hours or under 8 hours. I don't know what you can be teaching that is going to be so life-changing or so impacting on these people that they're going to go back out and not do what they were doing before, not feel the way they were before. Because to me, you can't, it's very difficult to change people's mentality when it comes to certain topics. There are certain things it's very difficult to change people's minds on, and that's politics, religion, racial bias, and bigotry. It's one, I guess bigotry and racial bias could be grouped together, but besides the point. Those are the things that it's really hard to really change people on. And I really don't think that you can change people, especially with one class in one day. I don't think you're going to get much results. I mean, if anything, the best bet for Starbucks is that give it a few months, if not a few weeks, knowing how, news is nowadays. Give it a few weeks to a few months to a year. This story will be forgotten about. People won't even remember it. It'll be just like that American Airlines story. Remember when there was that whole controversy about that guy getting dragged off the plane, that doctor being manhandled by the cops, and then it was a whole big story for a while, and then now nobody remembers that shit. Same thing's probably going to happen to this. Now, unless it keeps happening, then, that's not going to be good, because it's not going to be easy for them to just kind of tuck it under the rug and be like, yeah, that was just, something in the past. So, for Starbucks' sake, I hope that this is like an isolated incident, and that these classes they're doing, this one class they're doing, at least is somewhat effective in its goal. And so, yeah, that's my thoughts on it. What do you guys think about it? Do you guys think this class is going to work? Do you guys think that this class is bullshit? Let me know in the comments. With that said, I think that's all I got to say on the topic. And with that, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.